A toxic cloud poured out from behind the man. Everything it touched was wiped out in seconds. No life could survive it. The human body, once a point of pride, couldn't last even a second against this gas. The military was ordered to eliminate the threat, but troops collapsed before they could even get close. Tanaka believed he was racing to stop a virus. He had no idea the real source was himself. Just one day earlier, he was an ordinary researcher working late in a lab. After accidentally swallowing an experimental drug, mistaking it for fever medicine, his body began to change in strange ways. His co-workers caught a whiff of something odd. Even the lab mice instinctively backed away. The lab director panicked. Once he confirmed the drug had been ingested, he fled. The next day, Tanaka returned to work feeling completely recovered. The lab, however, had become a room full of bodies. He called for help in a panic. The doctor was unconscious. The security system had been manually shut down. The doctor had foreseen the outcome, and tried to keep anyone from leaving. Unaware of the truth, Tanaka rebooted the system, and successfully contacted headquarters. That's when officials realized the biological weapon was fully out of control. As the only survivor, Tanaka was ordered to deliver a classified serum to the capital. The same serum he had accidentally taken. He set off on his bike. The roads were lined with corpses. Rescue teams lay motionless on the highway. The city felt completely lifeless. Meanwhile, the military mobilized. A top-secret weapon had leaked. The outer regions had already fallen. Survivors flooded toward the capital. Now the last safe zone. The first rescue to reach Tanaka was a news helicopter. The reporter dropped dead the moment she landed. The cameraman followed seconds later. That's when the agency director understood. Only Tanaka could move freely in the gas. The answer was obvious. He was the source. From within the toxic haze, Tanaka walked out as if nothing was wrong. A special forces unit moved in to extract him. They died before reaching him. Soldiers confirmed the gas was coming from him, and immediately pulled back. Tanaka, thinking a monster was chasing him, ran after them. The pursuit became a race with death. One step too slow meant the end. Tank divisions rolled out. Fighter jets took to the sky. An aircraft carrier turned back to assist. Yet the enemy was just one man. The gas had already spread across half the country. Outer cities were dead zones. The capital was the final line of defense. An elderly official warned him over a loudspeaker not to come any closer. Gunfire cut him off. Fear triggered an even thicker cloud of poison. The helicopter was forced to retreat. When he burst out of a tunnel, fighter jets had already sealed the skies. Missiles launched in volleys, but veered off course inexplicably. Remote tanks malfunctioned and exploded. Armored units were wiped out in chain reactions. Headquarters lost patience. Heavy fire rained down without restraint. Tanaka rode straight through the blast zone on an electric scooter, completely unharmed. Panic erupted inside the capital. Crowds stormed train stations. Order collapsed. Jet systems failed one after another. Nothing could stop him anymore. Beyond one last tunnel lay the city's core. The military detonated the tunnel and pumped in liquid nitrogen, planning to freeze him solid. At the critical moment, two soldiers in full hazmat suits entered. They intended to eliminate the source themselves. Tanaka charged toward the exit, facing armed soldiers for the first time. Until his final breath, he never understood why he was being hunted. A shot rang out. As he fell, the tunnel filled with toxic gas once more. The military withdrew. Satellites confirmed the target was dead. The catastrophe seemed over. At a celebration